Hello, I'm meteorologist Francis Credencer with the National Weather Service in Great Falls, and here is your weekly weather briefing for north central and southwest Montana, valid through Wednesday, August 7th. Over the coming week, the main concern will be for fire weather issues as the region remains fairly dry. Gusty winds and dry thunderstorms on Friday make that day the highest concern currently. Excessive heat concerns for the north central plains are expected today and especially on Friday. Isolated to scattered thunderstorms are forecast for today and Friday as well, some of which may cause some small hail and gusty winds. Scattered thunderstorms over central and southwestern Montana today may bring some small hail and gusty winds with them. Compared to the last few days, there is a greater chance that these storms will be mostly wet, producing a fair amount of rainfall, so fire weather concerns will be lower. However, lightning strikes could still produce fire starts, especially any strikes away from the core of the storms where little or no rain falls. A fire weather watch is in effect for the High Line for Friday afternoon and evening. This is likely to be upgraded to a red flag warning due to concerns about high winds for Glacier, Pend Oreille, and Tule counties, with dry thunderstorms possible for Liberty, Hill, and Blaine counties. A red flag warning will likely be necessary for much of central and southwestern Montana as well, as dry thunderstorms will also be a concern in those areas on Friday. Gusty southwest to west winds are expected across much of the north central plains on Friday, with the strongest winds on the High Line of Glacier and Tule counties. Those planning to be out on area lakes in this part of the state should use caution. In addition, any fire starts could spread rapidly in the gusty winds and dry fuels. It will also be very dry across much of the area Friday afternoon and evening. Between the strong winds expected on the High Line and the potential for gusty winds around thunderstorms, the dry weather and receptive fuels make rapid fire growth a strong concern. Thunderstorm coverage may be a bit less overall on Friday, though the chances will be higher on the north central plains compared to Thursday. However, it appears that Friday will feature a better chance of dry thunderstorms, where little or no rainfall reaches the ground. As a result, fire starts from any lightning strikes are much more likely on Friday, and gusty thunderstorms could fuel rapid and erratic fire growth. There will be some chances for showers and thunderstorms next week, but at this point in time, it appears to be very hit or miss in nature, so it is hard to pinpoint any one day as being of higher risk. Our hot weather continues today and Friday. Highs on Friday will approach 100 degrees in some locations, and heat stress will be a concern. A cool front pushing across the area on Saturday will bring modest relief, with highs for the first half of next week expected to be in the 80s for most locations. It looks to remain quite dry across much of the area through the next 7 days. Aside from any locations that get lucky with some heavy thunderstorm rains, most areas will see less than 0.2 of an inch of rain. Grasslands across much of the area are already quite dry, and other fuels will continue to dry out at lower elevations. Mountain areas are still on the green side, but they too may start trending drier in the coming days. Here is the latest drought monitor. As of this week, no areas of drought are noted east of the divide, but with the expectation of continued dry weather, drought concerns will need to be monitored going forward. The week 2 time frame will see much of Montana have better chances for cooler than average and wetter than average conditions. Thank you for tuning in to this week's weather update. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to call or email us, or reach out to us on the internet via these channels.